Oh, it's a juicy beat. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Everyman Show.
All right, good times now, man. Let's talk about these Browns, baby. Hey, we in there, right? We got a little trouble at quarterback. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, don't know who we supposed to start. DTR. We just let go of PJ. So it's DTR or it's Flacco, right? And I understand, man. Everybody want to be starting Flacco. Everybody like, hey, Flacco is that dude, man. Flacco is the one that we need. He's the best quarterback for this job. And I agree. I think Flacco is the quarterback we need moving forward, at least for the next week or two, because DTR coming off concussion protocol. And if DTR is coming off concussion protocol, we need somebody with a clear head to guide these troops through these next couple of weeks when it's rough, right? At least up to that Texas game. Let's see where we at after that Texans game. Let's take care of business against the Jags, and then let's go ahead and move forward. That Texans game, we'll see where DTR at, because DTR, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not a huge jump. It's not Flacco, I would love him to start at least another 2 weeks simply for the fact of him being such a veteran and such a wise veteran. He's older and wiser, more experienced rather as a quarterback than Deshaun Watson and DTR put together, right? He's been in the league. He's 38. He went to a Super Bowl. He was on like amazing Baltimore Ravens teams. He got to experience things. He got to see things. People was coming at him. They was number, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot that our quarterbacks now haven't had. And the one thing that you notice about Joe Flacco, he can teach our younger quarterbacks, especially because they're more mobile and they run, get rid of the ball. Deshaun Watson and DTR will both still be playing if they didn't hold the ball so long. You got legs, create some space, look for some movement, but then get rid of the ball. You ain't got to hold it that long. If it takes that long to develop, if the play takes that long to develop, then use your legs and get out of bounds or slide to safety. But don't drop your shoulders trying to tackle nobody, and get rid of the ball. But let me show you a little something, because everybody's saying that Flacco was the ultimate choice, and that's, you know, yada, 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 moving forward. Let's compare him. I took the best games of every quarterback that we've had this year and put them side by side for you. So this is the best game of each one of our quarterbacks that played this year. Deshaun Watson, DTR, PJ Walker, Joe Flacco, right? In that order, because that's how they appeared. Deshaun Watson's best game, he threw 27 for 33, 289 yards and 2 touchdowns. And no, this was not the game against Baltimore. In the game where he went 14 for 14 in the second half, took control of it and got us the win. But that's his best game. DTR, 24 for 43, 165 yards and interception. PJ Walker, 15 for 31. PJ Walker's best game, 15 for 31, 248 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. And Joe Flacco, he only got one game with us, so that's his best game. 23 for 44, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Now, one thing that you will notice, Stefanski does not care who we have at quarterback. He's going to be aggressive and throw the ball because that's the kind of offense he runs. That's the quarterback play he expects out of anybody he put back there. Some do it better than others in his book, but you're going to throw the ball. Everybody's best game is over 30 throws. Period. Because Stefanski is going to throw the ball. And it's up to the quarterback to make the right decisions and do what needs to be done. Even to Joe Flacco, you know, Stefanski is going to, at some point, he come over to his quarterbacks, and I believe he say, hey, I need you to make a play. This is what we looking at. This is, get out there, see what you see, call the audible, and make a play. Because that's the one thing that, you know, DTR got to learn how to do is call some audibles. But what you will notice, see, this is why people always say, why do you pay so much for a quarterback, or what make Deshaun Watson different than another quarterback? All right. This is what makes him different. Deshaun Watson's best game was 27 for 33. He was damn near perfect. Everybody else is around 50%. They hovering around half completions on the throws that they making. Now, give you Flacco only been here one game. DTR has only played like 3, and PJ Walker, but Look at the production. Only Flacco and Deshaun Watson has given us true production as a quarterback spot. But even Joe Flacco is so far within one game he's not more efficient than Deshaun. He's just as efficient as DTR or PJ Walker. So when we looking at it and we thinking about like we need Flacco to move forward and to be the quarterback to lead us to the playoffs and everything, I mean, it depends. We got to see him a few more games. Because right now, he is a veteran, so he does have more wisdom on the field, and he's productive. You see 2 touchdowns and 1 interception versus no touchdowns and an interception. But he's still not completing the ball at a higher clip than DTR or PJ Walker. So we'll see if that get better. So I could understand if the Browns was saying to themselves, I'm going to go ahead and run with DTR. Especially moving into the playoffs, because we really, if the game plan is just to get into the playoffs, then you're going to want DTR to play anyway at some point, and you're going to want him to probably lead you into the playoffs, because if things get rough, you can always come back to Joe Flacco. But right now, and you want Flacco to play right now so that he can get some experience. Also, you want Flacco to be able to show DTR how to operate as a quarterback and build some faith, so that if we put DTR in there, because he is the younger quarterback and he's the one that's going to be here. He was drafted to be a backup. First, you want to know if he can produce, and if he can't produce and you don't see any real promise, you know that now we need to get another backup quarterback. But also you want DTR to kind of get a feel of what it's like to play. And if it doesn't look good, well, we still got Flacco in the back pocket. See, because right now we don't know if we got DTR in the back pocket. So you kind of want to get that out there, out the way right now, especially if you want to keep the locker room together. And if Flacco can keep the locker room together and give him a little bit more of a settling, especially if he plays the next 2 or 3 games and kind of locks us into that 10-win position. And then you let DTR kind of finish it out, right? Because you're going to give Flacco's a little bit of time. You want to play him a little bit, but you give DTR those reps, and we can see what exactly we have with him. We know a lot more going in the next year, and that will be great for everybody. So, yeah, I'm in agreement with most of the people in the city, and we need to go ahead and start Flacco this week, which I think is kind of a no-brainer. But sometimes we just need to calm down and let this team and this franchise, this regime, this coaching regime, these GMs, they know exactly what they're doing. To me, they've shown that they have things in order, so I have confidence in them. I wouldn't be tripping so much on them. So go ahead, and we're going to see what Flacco can get into. Let's go, Browns. Let's get this win.
Oh, it's a juicy beat. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Everett Man Show.